What is up, YouTube? KG here, back with another Marvel Contest of Champions video. And today, I'm pretty excited because we're starting a new series that's all about tips for Arena. So let's get started. One of the best ways to increase your Arena score without really doing any extra work is to take advantage of boosts. Now, more than ever, these are highly accessible in the game. I mean, I have like 250 of these Arena Boost crystals, and on top of that are the boosts that are in my inventory and the ones that I have in solo crystals that are unopened. If you're low on Arena Boosts, the best way to obtain them is through solo events and as milestones in the arenas. Now, there isn't necessarily a wrong way of using these boosts, but there are ways that are better than others. Here are 5 tips that I follow in regards to using these boosts that I want to share with you. Tip number 1, only use boosts if you need to. I don't use boosts just to get milestones or even to add points to easy arenas. If I don't need to use them, I don't. I use Arena Boosts when something comes up and I can't grind as much as I want to, but I still need to hit that mark. I use boosts when I'm going for a champion and T4 pops up at the same time, so I have to split up my champions a little and grind extra harder. So basically, I use Arena Boosts when I need to. And tip number 2, to go along with tip number 1, don't open Arena Boost crystals unless you need to. In-game at the moment, crystals don't expire, but Arena Boosts do. So I don't open the crystals unless I really need some more boosts, and then I just open a few at a time. This ensures I don't end up using them when I don't need to, or even worse, selling them before they expire. Tip number 3, use boosts on your champs with the highest PI. If you do this, it ensures you are getting the most bang for your buck. The higher PI on the champ, the more points you are already getting, and so that extra 1.3 or 1.5 goes even further. I only use Arena Boost crystals on these type of champions. If I have 2 4-star mutant crystals, I'm going to use one on my 550 rogue, and then later on, I'm going to use the other one on that same exact champ. There's no need to run one boost on rogue and the other on a lesser PI champ. Again, most bang for buck is your highest PI champion in that Arena Boost class. Number 4, speaking of classes, take advantage and pay attention to class advantages. This is another way to get that extra little PI boost and thus extra little on the Arena Boost. So try to set up your champions in a way that the champ with the Arena Boost active is the one that has the class advantage. Finally, tip number 5. Units. Use them if you want to, but you don't have to. So I don't believe that you always need to use units in arenas to achieve your goals. I rarely ever do when going for basic champions, but if you want to go for that featured champion or time won't allow for you to put up the numbers that you usually do for the basic champion, then go ahead and use units. But for me, units and boosts kind of go hand in hand because again, I always want to get the most bang for my buck. I think there are 2 smart ways to use units hand in hand with boosts. Number 1, the way I do it is again, I use the boost on my highest PI champion and then I continually refresh that one champion with new teams until the boost is up. But another way to take advantage of this is use the highest PI team with boosts running on all 3 and then refresh that whole team until the boosts run out. Both of these ways are really good ways to get the most out of boosts. I use the first way because I don't like to spend a lot of units. So my highest PI champ is going to get me that extra 4,000 every fight I use them, and that's kind of enough for me. But one thing you don't want to do is you don't want to throw boosts on a whole bunch of champions at one time, and then you're wasting those boosts. So regardless if you're using 3-star boosts or 4-star boosts, put them on your highest PI champion, and then use the units to kind of refresh that one champion or that one team until the boost is up, and then you can do it with something else if you want. So those are my 5 tips for using Arena Boosts. If you have any Arena Boost tips that I didn't mention, let me know in the comments below. And if you enjoyed this video, go ahead and leave me a thumbs up right now. And if you haven't already, definitely make sure you are subscribed to the channel for more Arena tips and more awesome contest content. I'll talk to you guys later. Peace.